LocLife Sports Radio. It's your host with the most, Sean Diggity Don. How you like that? Sean Diggity Don. It's been a minute, man. I am happy to be here. I have a wonderful show for you guys tonight. We actually got some good sports stuff going on right now as we speak. Man, we got the Lakers and not the Lakers. We have the Philadelphia 76ers, and we have the Brooklyn Nets. As you know, James Harden got traded to the Philadelphia 76ers, and you know we got Ben Simmons over there in Brooklyn. And it's just it's a lot going on in the NBA, man. A lot of our hopes and dreams in the NBA has been compromised this season. But listen, not only that, we have a special guest this evening. I have a young lady by the name of Janae, ex-athlete. She's going to tap in with our topic for the night, which is about whether you believe college athletes should get paid. You know, it's been a lot of talk about whether college athletes should get paid, and I want to know from the people. You know, these kids go to school, they give it their all, and what happens is the college makes money. The college makes money off of their jerseys and socks, and we can go for days. We can go the Fab Five. You guys remember the Fab Five? Back in the day, man, the Fab Five was they had the issue with the shorts. You know, they had Jalen Rose, Jimmy King, Chris Webber. Them boys was big on the long shorts. So, and I think their banners are still down up in Michigan, man. I think if you go to Michigan right now, I believe that the banners for the Fab Five is not up right now. You know, the NCAA took that from them. No accolades in the stands. You know what? I'm gonna do a show one day on the Fab Five, man. That is something to talk about, man. The Fab Five made history culturally when it came to Michigan sports. I remember, man. Chris Webber wasn't no joke, and Jalen Rose was the man. You know, that was a great time. So yes, we're going to get it in, man. Russell Westbrook. What is going on in LA? Man, it's trouble in LA right now. Man, it's been trouble in LA for how long? Man, it's been trouble in LA since Russell Westbrook got to LA. I remember I did a show, one of my first shows I did on LA, trying to figure out whether it was going to work or not. And ever since Russ got to Los Angeles, man, it has been a shit show. We don't know what's going on. So what has happened is now Russ has, well, we already know the way Russ played the game, so we ain't even really tripping off of that. But what has happened is the turnovers, the losing, it is just non-stop. I think they had went like lost 11 straight at some point. So them boys is not doing good at all. This week, Russell Westbrook actually, the new news is his wife and his family has been receiving death threats because of the losing. We know how hard fans take the game. You know what I'm saying? We all know that, especially Los Angeles fans, right? You're talking about Lakerland. So Lakerland is used to winning. And when you have a situation like this, where they're not, we're piggybacking off of Kobe's death, right? The spirit of Kobe is still floating around. It's going to float around for a long time in the Staples Center, which is now named the Crypto Arena. Is not the Staples Center anymore. They brought Russell Westbrook in, and these athletes have meetings with other athletes. Brian met up with AD, he met up with Russell. They felt like it was a good idea to actually team up. You know what I'm saying? But the league said that they were old. I didn't look at it like that, but the league said that they were old, man. So right now it doesn't look good. Brian is still Brian, though. Brian is still putting up his numbers, but we've never seen Brian lose like this, And do you think it was a good idea that they brought Russell Westbrook in? Like if we look at it now, if we look at their record now, do you think it was a good idea to bring in Russell Westbrook? I mean, we're giving athletes we are giving athletes all the power, right? Superstars can go meet with other superstars, go back to the ownership and say, hey, I need you to make this happen. No matter how much money is involved, no matter what the cap space is, they make it happen, right? One, we've never seen Brian lose like this. And they are number 9th in the West. They're number 9th in the West. And LeBron James is still LeBron James, man. LeBron James is currently averaging, I think he's at his typical. Let me see. I don't have time to look. But LeBron James is definitely still playing 45 minutes, 38 minutes, 39 minutes. So he's on the run. Last night they lost to the Rockets. He had 23 points, 14 rebounds, and 12 assists, a triple-double, and they still took a hard L to Jalen Green, which I really believe that that Jalen Green, I really believe that Jalen Green is I believe that Jalen Green is definitely should have been chosen over Cade Cunningham. A lot of my Detroiters say that they feel like Cade Cunningham was a great pick. I beg to differ. So yeah, man. Oh, the game is over with? No, is the game not over with? Yeah, man. So we expected Ben Simmons back tonight. I don't know if he played, but last time I looked at the score, it wasn't good, and James Harden wasn't having a good night. I want to know what you guys think, man. I want to know if you think James Harden wearing a Philadelphia jersey is going to get Philadelphia an NBA championship. We know Philly struggle on championships. Philly been struggling on championships for a very long time. I love Joel Embiid. They made a blockbuster move in the middle of the season. Do I trust James Harden? No. I want to know what you guys think. you can call, man. I want you guys to get a show a call. Let me know, man, what's going on with you, man. Let me know what you think, man, and how you feel. You can give us a call. Let me see here. You can give us a call at 313-355-6018. Let me know how you feel. Do you think Philly actually have a chance with that number 2 spot? Or do you feel like Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant is enough with Kyrie Irving playing half the season because he got this COVID thing going on? So I want to go ahead and read the call real quick. Hey, listen, man, I want you guys to call in tonight. I would love to know how you feel about my topics. Our topics for tonight at 313-355-6018. Listen, you are watching LocLife Sports Radio live, streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and other top social media platforms. Like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. I'm trying to tell y'all that Cade Cunningham pick was a blow, and they slipped on Jalen Green. A lot of my Facebook fans, man, I posted on it earlier, and a lot of guys really did not agree with it, man. I think these guys are just die-hard Detroiters, and they just love their Detroit team, man. But I definitely wouldn't have picked Cade Cunningham number 1. And this doesn't mean Cade Cunningham isn't good. This just means that I would have picked Jalen Green. Listen, Jalen Green played the Lakers yesterday. He scored 38. He had 38 and played 32 minutes. I don't know where they played at, but I know that young boy got busy. And when Cade Cunningham played the Lakers, when the Pistons played the Lakers, Cade Cunningham had 15. But the stat line says that Cade Cunningham is better. But one thing I like to point out is that in the clutch, in big games, when it's really time to play and show up, it's a different type of game. You know what I'm saying? It's a different type of heart. It's a different type of level of play that you got to rise to be successful. And playing the Los Angeles Lakers, even though they haven't been doing well with Russell Westbrook and Anthony Davis, who's been down with injuries predominantly the whole season, he still showed up and showed out. So we will find out how that worked out. I have a special guest. This young lady I can't say enough about this young lady. Her name is Janae. Janae does all types of things. She is she's an ex-college athlete, and she's a hairstylist, and she's a model. Oh man, Nay does it all. And I talk to Nay a lot about her college experience, right? Because I'm interested in college sports. And one thing that we always tap in on is whether she believed that college athletes should get paid. We go back and forth, right? You're getting a free education to play sports, but the college make money off you playing. So we got a caller. What's up?
Hey.
How's it going?
Good.
Who this, Nay?
Yes.
What's up, Nay?
What's up?
Everybody, I want to welcome Nay on the line. I want to welcome Nay to the show. I've been trying to get her on here for a minute. We always talk about it, and she made time tonight to give us a call. So Nate, I want to ask you first of all, who are you, man? What's up? What's
Not who
up?
are you?
You got our attention. Who are you? What do you do? Where you come from? What's your sports
Um,
background?
okay, so I come from the west side,
Okay.
Schoolcraft to be exact. But yes, now I am a hairstylist. I guess I could, or you could call me a ex-star athlete. I played basketball in high school, then I ran track in college.
What high school you go to?
I went to Persian, and then I went
Okay.
to Michigan State.
A doe boy, doe girl.
Yes,
Say
sir.
that. Say that. Okay. What year was this? What year you come out?
Oh, I can't tell you all that.
Mhm.
It was in the early 2000 10ish area.
Okay, that had to be something though. Like Persian hasn't reputation hasn't always have some type of strength to say like a no fear attitude to represent their school, man. What was that like? You there, Nay? Doe girl. Hold on, y'all. We got Nay on the line. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. We bringing her back. I see she coming back. Or she ain't went
Okay,
nowhere.
you hear me? Because yes,
There
it
you
was
go.
like going
Bam.
out of
Okay,
control.
real quick.
Sorry.
So what was it like playing sports? So did you run track at Persian or did you just play basketball?
Okay, so I really just played basketball, but then my coach was like, can you just run track and run cross country and everything? And I'm like,
We having more technical difficulties. All right, man. Well, I think I went ahead and lost my caller, man. So, Nate, call back if you can. If you're listening, give us a call back, and then we can see if we can get you going back on that. Man, Nate got some juice for us, y'all. So we gon' Oh, wait a minute. Man. All right, man. Well, I lost my caller again, man. So we gonna just keep it moving, man. Nate, thank you for calling. I appreciate it. We'll figure it out. We having a little technical difficulties with the remote call in. So yeah, man. Up. She called back. Let's get it. Nay. Man, I don't know, man. Use your phone. Speaker your phone. This is terrible, man.
hello.
Are you there?
Yeah, I can hear you too. I don't know why you saying you.
I
I
don't
heard you
know.
a little bit like you were saying, "Oh man."
It's all good. It's all good. I got you on the line. We was having some technical difficulties with the audio here, but I wanted you to tell me a little bit about your sports experience in high school, cause I'm from the West Side, And Persian has always been known as a school that if you go to, you're gonna have to be tough, and not just
Yeah.
tough going there. What was it like being an athlete? I'm listening.
Okay, so first of all, I never was supposed to be going to Persian in the first place. I just ended up there on some crazy, crazy type stuff. So that's a story for another day. But I ended up going there. My mama didn't want me to go there. I went there anyway. Um, and so I got there from another school. The coach was like, damn, where you come from, da da da. But I was really only there for the summertime, Their gym was open, so I was in there.
Mm-hmm.
So their gym was open, I went up in there. Then they coach like, bro, who was that? Where you come from, what school you go to? Because I ain't never seen you before. Whole time, he ain't never seen you before because I was on the west side.
Right.
So then he was like, can you come here? What school you go to? All that kind of stuff. I started going there. I started playing there, and then I played there, until I graduated, and then.
So you was in the ninth grade. So you was in the ninth grade when he seen you.
No, 10th grade.
Okay, cool. So you was just was just hanging around, just hooping, right?
Yes, I was in the gym because I knew that I can go there and play. Like I knew that I can just go in the gym and shoot around, run, do whatever I need to do.
Okay, cool. So coach seeing you was balling, and so when he brought you on the team, did he put you on the bench, bring you off the bench, or did he bring you in as a starter?
Okay, so I ain't gonna lie. So when I first got there, it was a lot of shit. We had a lot of stars. I'm sorry, y'all can't hear. We had a lot of stars. So when I first got there, I sat for not long at all, honestly, but I did set for like a game or two.
Okay.
Games. And then he I need to see you get out there.
Yeah.
Somebody already bet. So, because he didn't see me run, see me play scrimmage, but he never seen an actual full-on game. So then, he's like, okay, cool. I think it's time for you to, come up out of there. So he let me come up out of there. Then after that,
what was your coach name?
Twig.
Who?
He's still coaching her, but Twig.
Twig.
Yes.
Coach Twigs at Persian High School.
Hill. We got the same last name.
Twig Hill, Persian High School, coaching the ladies. He's still there.
But he coached the boys now, though.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
He made me run track, and that's how I ended up getting a scholarship to Michigan State. So it was.
Listen to that.
Crazy. Yeah, it was crazy. Because I wasn't supposed to end up in Persian England. My mama didn't want me to go there. She's like, that's on the east side. That's far. It's rough over there. I'm like, shoot, I'm rough. Let me go over there. I convinced my mama to let me go because I told her, I said, that man said he's going to do something for me.
Who said he was going to do something for you?
Tweet.
So you talked to him prior to you enrolling in the Persian?
Yes, because I was there. I was just going to the gym. And I was only going there just to work out. I just.
So you didn't go to the school? You didn't go to the school?
I didn't go there. No. I was going to another school. But then that summer, my school had ended up closing.
You knew somebody that lived close to Persian? Like, why was you going to Persian? You had a family member that was...
No, because I hooped. So, shoot, we know where to go to hoop. Like,
so you lived on the east side?
No, I lived on the west side.
So you lived on the west side. You played basketball. So somebody put you on to Persian.
I played AAU too. So, AAU people, they go west side and east side. They go out to, they go to school.
So you caught wind that you can go to Persian High School to practice even though you didn't go there.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the coach seen you. So after the coach seen you, then he said he wanted to recruit you. You convinced mom to let you go there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I ain't gonna lie, she wasn't having it.
Absolutely. Persian High School, and you was a West Sider? Woo, that was a leap. You got to put that in your book, because I know you got a book coming out. You hear me? Because this is book material. This is why I wanted you to do this. Because this is book material. Like this is a story that another young woman that plays sports, that's smart, can grab a hold to, because you are a highly intelligent young lady, and you went to.
And guess what? You can't be scared. That's the whole thing about it. I'm telling you, because my mama kept saying, "You're not going nowhere. You're not going nowhere." I'm like, "Why? What do you mean? Why? Like, what are you talking?"
Well, now hold that real quick. Now I want to do this call real quick. Don't hang up, okay?
I got you.
Listen, guys, you are watching LocLife Sports Radio, live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and other top social media platforms. Like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching WJZZ, Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. I want to thank y'all for tuning in tonight. I got a wonderful guest on the line with me tonight. She blessing us. I'm going to go ahead and get to our topic because I don't have a whole lot of time, but we know a lot about this young lady so far. She played ball and she ran track at Persian High School. Where did you go to college at?
I went to Michigan State.
You went to State.
Yes, sir.
So you got a scholarship.
I did.
So Persian High School pushing out students with scholarships. Ain't that something?
And I was supposed to go there, so hey.
Didn't Steve Smith, the basketball player, ain't he from that way?
He went to Persian and he went to Michigan State.
Doughboys. Hey. Doughboys. And these are not the only successful ex-students that went to Persian. Persian always push out great athletes, man, and top-notch students.
We ain't even gonna say just athletes though, because I mean we got some people out here. I know they doctors, they lawyers, they social workers, they all types of stuff.
So Nate, I want to ask you. I want your opinion because since you're an ex-athlete, you put in that work. So that means that you practiced, you did film, you did conditioning, you worked out every day, you did everything. Everything now is required of your scholarship for you to be able to go to school there and get your education. What did you major in real quick?
Sociology and psychology.
That explains it all. God damn. No, okay, so in order for you to be able to fulfill your education there, you had to
do your job.
You had to do your job. Do you feel like you should have got paid?
I mean, yes and no. I got paid to a certain extent. And I feel like that certain extent is what it should go to. So I mean, as far as like you go right, they're gonna pay for you where you live at.
Right.
They're gonna pay for you
Housing. Okay.
They're not gonna buy you no car or nothing like that. But
Right.
They're gonna pay for you to stay in your dorm or your apartment. They're gonna buy your books. They're gonna pay for your classes. They're gonna make sure you eat every day, things like that, right? But I feel like that's the extent it should go to. I mean, I don't feel like it should be no extra money or extra rewards. But I mean, I think that they should fund their lifestyle. You know what I mean? Because these are pretty much still kids. So if they're at home, somebody's going to be funding their lifestyle. Somebody's still going to be paying their bills. So,
Right.
You know, like
Right.
it's a thing to me. So yes, I think they should, to a certain extent. To a certain extent.
So you believe that that students deserve a stipend, a couple dollars.
Yes, they do, because they still, some. Now, me, I'm not gonna lie. When I was in college, I went to school, I worked, and I was still an athlete. Some people don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Some people just get money from their parents, or they get money from whatever. They might be getting extra money for whatever reason. Sometimes that just happen. But me, I had a job, so.
Where did you work at?
I worked at the school. I worked at Michigan State, at the engineering building, doing custodial work, and then I worked at Jimmy John's.
Look at you. You was hustling, huh?
Yeah.
You was making turkey toms?
Yes. I'm definitely doing that, yep.
But look at that college life going as an athlete. You had to work.
Yeah, I worked. I did. But, I mean, I technically didn't. I won't say I had to work, but I worked because, it was some other stuff that I just like to do here and there, and so I wanted to.
So you had to work to fund your lifestyle because your school was paid for, your housing.
It's paid for, yeah.
Mm.
But I still wanted to do, some little extra, so I still just, picked up a little job.
So what was do you feel like you working and playing sports, did it ever affect your education? Did it ever affect your grades? Seeing how you needed things and you wanted to have things, you wanted to access the money to be able to go take care of yourself. Did having this many jobs, because a lot of people can't handle that many jobs while they're going to school and do good work. I mean, you went to Michigan State. So How did it affect your schoolwork? Having to go to work.
You know what, I honestly think it did, and it's crazy because I'm not honestly really thinking about it until now that you're saying it. But I think it probably did because one year, like probably let me see, probably like my sophomore year, maybe my grades were just like slipping, and it was because you know, I was getting up every day, going to practice, and then I was lifting weights, and then on the weekend I might have to travel and go out of town, and then a couple days I'm gonna have to be back here, and then I'm gonna, you know, so it was just a lot. So it could have, I think so, but my very last semester when I was also still working and I was pregnant, I graduated and I was 6 months pregnant. I had my highest grade then, and I was working and pregnant. So I don't know. It just.
So you was a senior. You was a senior. You was 6 months pregnant, and you still and you still walked across that stage.
Yes.
Man, shout out to that black woman and an athlete. So before you go, real quick, what about football players and basketball players? I mean, not that it's the hard work, not that the level of work is any difference. What do you feel about those guys? Do you feel like they should get paid because their shirts are getting sold with their names on the back? They're, you know what I'm saying? The college is making money off of them. So based off of everything you said about what the college offers when it comes to your scholarship, do you feel like they are also entitled to stipend, or is this somewhat like, or could it be like, hey, man, you getting a free education, bro. You got free living. You eating every day. You can go get a job if you want. What do you think, real quick?
So now that you're saying it like that, I do kind of think that maybe they should because, like you said, so for instance, for track, we don't have like, well, excuse me, let me say we didn't have when I was going there. We didn't have as much revenue, right? We don't make as much money as the football team and the basketball team. They make a lot more money than us.
Okay,
so,
right.
There, they did things like, you know, help pay for stuff for our teams, and they, you know, they donors donated to us and bought us stuff and did stuff like that. So they made a lot of money. Like they make the school a big chunk of money. So
alumni, you're talking about alumni, right?
Yes, alumni
okay.
And people who still going there, like the students you said, the ones who making money off of jerseys and all that stuff. Now you saying that, I'm thinking, yeah, they should get paid. Why not? Because guess what? Every time you buy a pair of LeBrons or you go buy a pair of such and such, you gonna get a part of that. You know? So,
but you ain't. But Nike not signing LeBron on Nike contract while he in college.
Man,
But he's wearing a college jersey representing the school with a Reebok or a Nike logo on it. So I still feel what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no difference. It's the same thing.
It kind of is though. I mean, I feel like it. But then guess what though? They also bring so much more money though that I honestly feel like sometimes for the stuff that they do, the money that they're making, that they can afford to do that. Now in certain sports they can't do that because you know they don't make that much money. So like for instance, track and hockey and all, they don't make as much money as football and basketball. Like people, that's the heartthrob of America, football and basketball, right?
Right.
So we didn't make as much money as them. But for as much money as they make and as much money as they bring to the school, the university overall, yeah, no, they should maybe get a little something. Especially if it's spending on their scholarship percentage anyway, because you know there's not always 100%. You don't always get 100% scholarship. You can get as little as 10% scholarship. So, you know, it's
where do you go? Like okay, so basketball players and football players and baseball players, the next level for them will be pro, right? So
yes, or like a minor league or something for baseball.
Right. So what? So as a somebody who run track outside of the Olympics, what's like what else could you shoot for? Is it getting paid to run for other teams around? How do you, after college, if you're a track star in college and you run for the college, you win a medal for the college, you graduate, if you're still in the best shape of your life and you want to continue to run, what do you do to still make money?
So some people, they want to still be in the heat of the competition. They still want to do things, but they don't necessarily want to compete. So some people just coach because depending on where you go, you can make a lot of money coaching, right? And then some people, you can, like you might be saying, just go out and run around for a team. Like how, oh, you can just go to Turkey. A basketball player can just, go to Turkey and then just say, okay, well, I'm a play in Turkey. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It, like, stuff like that. Like, I know a girl that I went to Michigan State with. She is Team USA now. But before she was Team USA, she was, on, she found this coach that was from, like, I think he's from Australia or something like that. I don't know. And she started working out with him. And he started putting her in just, little random races. Like,
how?
Race at the University of Michigan.
And this is after college, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can go find yourself your own coach, or you can even go do it by yourself. Some people train by themselves and do it. You just gotta make sure you put yourself in races and things like that. You have to, you have to have certain criteria. You can't just go jump in a race.
Right.
You have to have certain times and things like that. But you can go put yourself in a race. People coach all types of stuff.
Do you ever have a desire to coach?
Yes, I do. Honestly, first of all, because my son runs all day, every day like crazy. So it's like I know he's coaching him. And then I had one of my old AU track coaches reach out like, what you been doing, blah, blah. You can come over here and work with me, help me out, blah, blah. So I might do that. I don't know. But I would love to do it, actually. It's like I looked at a video of myself a couple weeks ago, like on a track at Michigan State Park, and I was like, oh my gosh, I just want to do this right now. So it's about time I gotta pull my spikes back out or something.
You say you gotta pull them boys out the closet. You gotta go to mama house and go in the basement, huh?
Well, they in the closet right now. I gotta get the spikes back out the closet.
Well, listen, man. Thank you for calling. I got a few minutes left. I want to see if I can open the line for another caller. So if you were sitting here, then we wouldn't have to stop talking about it. But I want to keep it going. I want you to tell our viewers and all of our followers where they can find you, because you are a wonderful hairstylist. Everybody, she does locks.
Yeah,
she does locks and braids, and she is the bomb. So I want you to tell the people where they can find you at and give them your Instagram information, your telephone number, so y'all can book an appointment. Go ahead.
Yes. So my Instagram is STYLESSS_BYNAE. So Styles by Name.
Mm-hmm.
And then the phone number is 248-692-3772. And then if y'all want to follow me on regular social media, that one is 3 underscores. And then 2 N's, 2 A's, and 2 E's is just Nay.
Listen, she cold with the locks. So she repairs, she twists, she braids, she do this. She's a natural hair culturist. So please tap in with her. If you didn't get the information, just tap in with me, and then I can make sure I direct you to her. Nay, thank you for calling. I want you to enjoy the rest of your night. Kiss the family, and I will see you at work tomorrow.
Yes, see you. Thanks for having me. Bye, y'all. Have a good night.
All right, for sure. Man, that is my dog right there. Man, talk about the love. That's what I'm saying, man. The love, man. We got to give more love around here, man. That's what I'm saying. And we got so many people doing great things in the city, in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Nay. She works at the Dread Hut. That's my hair salon, man. She works there, and she's been there for a while. And she is just really, really good at what she do. And I will plug you. And she works fast, too. Man, this girl, I don't know what the hell going on with her fingers, but all of a sudden, she just started twisting so fast. I be tripping. I be like, man, damn, she just started and now she finished fast. And they doing her thing, man. She's an ex-athlete, Michigan State. You know what I'm saying? It feels good to know that you have people in your life that that's done great things. You know what I'm saying? That's been somewhere. They got a story to tell. And she definitely have a story to tell, and I'm encouraging her every day to keep pushing forward, and I want her to write a book. So I'm about to be on her about that. Listen, guys, we got the results are in. The Brooklyn Nets played the Philadelphia 76ers. They entertained Brooklyn tonight. Boys lost by 30. Oh my God. We about to get into that real quick. Let me run the station ID real quick. You are watching LocLife Sports Radio live, streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and other top social media platforms. Like, follow, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching WJZZ, Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. I love this station. They gave me my first shot, and I'm in this bad boy, man. And LocLife Sports Radio is the way, my brother. I want you guys to call. Give me another caller, man. 313-355-6018. How do you feel about the Lakers? Do you feel like the Lakers organization is just shattered? Do you feel like the spirit of Kobe is still lingering around and there's still hope? Will Bron play with his son? I seen something today about Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley said something about he see Bronny fitting the team. Maybe he right. They suck so bad. Bring young dog on in here. Bring him. They all want to see LeBron and his son. They all looking for a fairy tale. Everybody looking for a fairy tale ending. You know, so yeah, they'll let him play with his son. No matter how bad they are on the court, they'll let him play with his son. But dig this. He'll leave. Man, if you think LeBron James won't pack his bags and leave, you out your mind. He like the cold weather anyway. Yeah, I said it. He like the cold weather anyway. Why LeBron James won't come back to that mansion in Cleveland? Yeah, LA is cool, but he a Cleveland boy. And he showed us he's a Cleveland boy. But I was talking to my customer today, and we brought up one thing. One thing he won't do is he will not make an announcement again. I don't think he'll do an announcement again. Remember the announcement when he announced that he was going to Miami Heat when he left, and he made a big spectacle out of it? So they say. I don't know if I would call it a spectacle. I won't call it a spectacle, but one thing I will say is that it was a big thing. You know, I went to the NABJ and it was just a big thing, man. And the amount of money that broadcast cost, what it did for Cleveland, what it did for Miami, it was a really big thing, man. So I don't think LeBron James will do this again, but I do feel like he would leave. He would leave the Cleveland Cap. I mean, he would leave Los Angeles and he'll go back to Cleveland because he's almost done. I looked at him the other night. He wasn't playing defense. Man, Jalen Green getting busy. I don't care what y'all say, bro. And all my naysayers gonna find out. The Pistons should have picked Jalen Green because Jalen Green big competition. Jalen Green he's one of those guys. I'm not gonna call it that gene, but I will say the level up under that gene. Like you got good ball players, you got great ball players, then you have the gene. He has the great ball player aspect of it. If you ain't rocking with Jalen Green, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, okay, so listen. If you look back at the highlights, the idea was to put Carmelo Anthony in an isolation. So we all know Carmelo Anthony don't play defense, right? The coaching staff of Houston wanted Jalen Green to ISO Melo all night long. And guess what Melo did? Melo played back. Like, he played all the way back to where he didn't want to play close because he know Jalen got handles. But he didn't want to play too far back because he know he can shoot it. Guess what he did? Mid-range his ass to death. Five. Look, he was taking picks, but wasn't going. He was taking the pick, but wasn't going all the way through it because he wanted the isolation. And, man, when he got those isolations, man, boy went crazy on Melo, man. And that's the difference from a killer to a great ball player. I don't even know if I want to call Kay Cunningham great yet. I'll just call him a good ball player. Because I ain't seen nothing, bro. We up. Or we might not be up. The Pistons have to do something. We keep blowing number 1 picks and we won't go spend no money on no superstar. Even if you like Cade. It's up, Raj. Even if you don't like Cade Cunningham, even if you don't like Jalen Green, you already know Jalen Green is going to excite the building. He's going to give us the numbers. So, man, I really had a great time with you guys tonight, man. LocLife Sports Radio is the way. It's the only way. We got more coming from us. The sponsors. We're looking for the sponsors to push us and keep showing us love. I want to give a shout out to Sip Talk and Chill, B. Vaughn and Val Rich, Sean Don. I want to give a shout out to LocLife, Dread Hut. I also want to give a special shout out to WJZZ, the coolest TV, coolest station in the world. And I want to give a shout out to my followers, man, that's actually taking the time out to give me a shot, man. I want to give a shout out to my caller. Yes. Thank you, Nate. Thank you for calling. It was a joy having you. I want y'all to tap in with her. And, man, we out. I'm going to catch you guys next week, next Thursday, 10 o'clock sharp. We'll have more topics, man, more NBA. And we'll have another good special guest kicking in. So y'all be smooth, man. Thank you for tuning in. My followers, what up? Appreciate y'all. Good time.